Hey man, what's good, y'all, man? Now I know this series is based off of me walking to work, but I didn't have to walk to work today. I did want to make this video because no telling when the next time I'm gonna be walking to work. I don't know, but I've been thinking about it lately. So my bad, y'all. I'm eating canes right now. Don't mind me, but so as y'all can tell by the title and thumbnail, this video is about my spiritual journey. Now, y'all liked the last video, so it kind of motivated me to get back on here and talk to y'all. But all of this is not edited. I just grabbed the video and I just upload it. So if I mess up, oh well. I might have to retake. I don't know. But my spiritual journey. So I don't have everything written down. I'm just going off the top of my head. Now, one thing about me, going off the top of my head is not a good idea. I need to be writing stuff down for real, because I tend to leave stuff out and I tend to get to talking in circles. So I try my best to tell it how it is. So as y'all know, I just moved out of my mom's house recently, and I feel like I started to get too comfortable with a lot of things. Like, it's been a time where, I'm gonna be as transparent as possible in here. It's been a time where I caught myself smoking in my mom's crib, and it got to a point where it was carelessly, and I'm like, bro, like, you can't do something you want to do in somebody else's environment, especially if they was already going through something. So I felt like I was in a rush to move out just because I wanted to do things on my own. And God definitely showed me by having me move on my own. I'm not saying I got kicked out, but I don't even give a fuck, bro. We got evicted, right? We had 3 weeks to move, right? So, long story short, we end up moving out. And me and my girlfriend got our own place. And I was just so happy to get on my own just so I can have my own rules, basically. Which shouldn't be the case, because if that's the case, you're going to get too comfortable just because you have your own space, your own territory, so you can do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, I felt like I was getting too comfortable. And also, I was going through, I guess you can say depression, bro. I don't know. Because for one, me and my mom was also sharing a car, which means once we ended up separating. She took the car. I took the crib. Like, I got my own crib. Now it's like I don't have transportation. Y'all know, like, if you young, you got a lot of stuff going on for yourself. You do a lot. It's hard to manage your time with somebody else's time. So that can get very overwhelming. So having to be on somebody else's time is very overwhelming. It get to a point where you get bored being in the house for a long time. You don't get a breath of fresh air. You don't want to do nothing. So it got to a point for me that I just started smoking my life away. Like, it got to a point where I was smoking every single day. And I felt like I was being productive, but not as productive as I wanted to, because when I told myself when I was gonna move out, I wanted to learn how to start cooking. I wanted to learn how to trade. I wanted to learn how to make a brand. I wanted to learn how to make my videos better. All these different things I wanted to learn, all that went out the window because I felt like I was getting depressed, and I just wanted to, I was coping with weed, and I was coping with social media. I feel like me smoking and scrolling on Instagram or TikTok really fried my brain. Like, I wasn't able to really see who I was. Like, looking in the mirror, it's like, bro, like, I didn't really feel like I knew who I was, bro. So it's like, I wanted to, what this video is about, I wanted to make a change. I wanted to make a difference, and I'm still making that difference. And I decided that I wanted to start a spiritual journey. So with my spiritual journey, everybody's spiritual journey is different. My spiritual journey, I've been watching videos, I've been getting help with like advice from people that's already on a spiritual journey, and they got things that's going on that I feel like was gonna help me. So with the main thing I wanted to do was get rid of all my bad habits, and I feel like smoking was one of them. I'm not saying like smoking made me lazy, but it's like by the end of the day, I don't want to do nothing but smoke and just chill. Like that's one, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like I can use that time for something else, and also I don't need the smoke to get by during the day. Like, I don't have to smoke to eat. I don't have to smoke to sleep. I don't have to smoke to be the best version of myself. You feel me? And there's a lot of people out here that do, and nothing against them. You feel me? But I don't need it. Like, I'm not saying like that's this my last time smoking forever. Like, I might smoke in the future, but not for now. Not for right now. So I dropped smoking, and I also deleted my Instagram. While I deactivated my main page, and I ended up reinstalling Instagram to upload these pictures I had took for prom or whatever. But that's besides the point. I ended up getting back on Instagram, and I've been scrolling for the past day now, and today I really need to delete it again because I'm catching myself scrolling on Instagram again. That wasn't the plan, so get rid of Instagram today. But it's social media, it's no smoking. Also, before I started my spiritual journey, I had a bad thing with drinking pop. Now, drinking pop is still the same thing. Like, I feel like I only drink ginger ale for my pop, and then like I'll have like a Fanta here and there. But I decided to stop drinking pop. Now, I did have a pop last week, and I think it's been a week since. So I'm doing cool, you feel me? Like, alright, so no social media, no pop, no smoking. I've also acquired meditating at night before I go to bed, because I tend to not pray when I'm supposed to. I pray before I started my spiritual journey. I feel like I pray here and there when I don't forget, because I feel like I be doing so much, and I be in my head so much, I don't take the time out the day to thank God. And that's something I've been wanting to do. I want to thank God every single moment I can possibly get. Like, I watched a video a couple days ago when I first started, and it was something, I think it was like how to become rich, or how to have a rich mindset. It's basically just saying, like, if you're not thanking God for the hard times, He shouldn't bless you for your good times, because you should always be grateful regardless on what you're going through. Like, just this morning, so I'll give y'all an example. So at work, I'm the only person here right now. Like, I'm glad it's nothing on the board, because it's not really as busy on weekends. Well, it depends. Sunday is not really that busy. It's Sunday. It's May 3rd, and my coworker ended up leaving when I got in here. And usually it's only 2 of us, but my job requires at least 4 people. But it's only me today. And so, like, if it gets busy, that's my ass. I'm not gonna lie, that's my ass. So I just thank God that I even was able to come in today and work. I'm just thankful that I'm able to come in on the days I don't want to be here, because regardless, I'm still making money. I'm still able to provide a home. I'm still able to provide food and etc. So thank God for that. So you gotta always thank God for the good and the bad. So that's what I'm starting to do way more, especially thank Him for the bad or the things that I don't like, because if you're always thankful, your blessings are always gonna come regardless. So meditating is one. Praying is another one. What else? That's what I'm saying. Like, once I get to recording, I forget stuff. Praying, meditating, no social media, no weed. I did want to do semen retention, but that's gonna be a whole separate video. I'm not gonna do that one yet, because I don't want to overwhelm myself with all these goals and all these things I want to do to better myself, because if I try to tie all these in at the same time, I'm gonna explode, bro. Like, I'm trying to start small, but I'm also trying to challenge myself, because at the beginning of the year, I told myself I want to be uncomfortable. Ooh, that was just crazy. I want to be uncomfortable all year round, and God has showed me a lot since the beginning of the year. He done showed me a different side of my family. I'm not gonna get into that, and that's really none of y'all business, but He done showed me things I need to see from my family. He also showed me that I was ready to move on my own, because I was just so scared to move on my own. But now it has been a month and some change, and I feel like we have been going crazy. Shout out to my girlfriend. We really been taking this, and we've been going crazy, chat. Like, I'd have never see myself like really growing up and moving out on my own, but it didn't happen, bro. So that as well, I done moved out on my own. I gotta basically just get everything on my own now. Like, nothing was ever, let me not say that. I want to say nothing was really handed to me, because I feel like I did grow up with a silver spoon. But also, I can also say that I wasn't taught majority of the things people get taught. You feel me? Like cooking, cleaning, how to be a father. I wasn't taught how to change a tire. I wasn't taught how to like, most of the stuff people know, like, I had to teach myself. Like, I'm literally learning as I go. Like, and that's perfectly fine. You feel me? I'm only 21 years old. I'm about to be 22, and I got a lot of more life to live. So with me learning everything right now, I'm still learning. That's what the spiritual journey is for me to learn about myself and to learn how to cope with things without having to use something or look at somebody else's life and judge mine because I'm not where they're at. Like, I need to be focused on me and my family. I shouldn't have to worry about getting to that next step just because somebody is ahead of me. Because that's not how to maneuver in life, bro. You're not gonna get to stuff can be motivational, but you shouldn't beat yourself up just because somebody is ahead of you or doing better than you, because everybody's time is not the same. So with that being said, man, I don't want this video to be long. This one I get to talking in circles. Basically, I'm on a spiritual journey. I hope y'all, I don't know why that should be happening, but I hope y'all can be the best version of yourselves. I hope y'all can watch this video and do it with me, so I don't feel like I'm left out on my own. But yeah, man, I'll be wanting to put this in my main channel videos, but I'll be feeling like they don't really care, which is fine. You feel me? That's why I have a whole second channel, so I can really tell y'all what it is and what it's not, because I want to be authentic on my main channel, but then again, it's an image I gotta uphold, and I want to be lit. I don't want to be vulnerable on that page, so I feel like this is where I can be vulnerable at. So yeah, man, let's chat in the comments if y'all watching this and y'all got anything to say, any positive words or what y'all going through. Just let me know. I'm gonna be texting y'all back. But on the better side of things, I'm gonna be uploading way more on my main channel, so y'all stay tuned for that. And yeah, man, I'm about to get back to my canes and watching YouTube. And yeah, see y'all in the next video.